What's good, fam? Happy Wednesday night. It's another night on the Open Door Live. And we are live, coming to you with some fresh flavor, fresh music. I got an amazing guest coming in. This man of God serves in the military. He is not just in the military, but he's in the army of the Lord. We got Saint, formerly known as Young Saint. He's getting ready to drop new music. I mean, I'm so excited tonight. Like, I could really just punch a hole through this wall. But I'm not going to do it because I don't want to get kicked out. You know, I'm trying not to take things to a whole nother level. But I'm excited. It's the holiday season. People are dropping music left and right. And we're going to talk about just being a man in music and all the things that come with artistry. And I keep wanting to call him Young Saint, but he is transformed into Saint. So tonight, I'm so happy to see each and every one of you. You know that the Open Door Live is for creators and innovators. And we'll give it to you fresh. You're going to walk away tonight encouraged, inspired, and ready to push on to another level. So let's light it up. Welcome to the Open Door Live. Y'all know we're going to have a good time tonight. Like, we don't ever have a bad time. Like, it's always on 10, right? Right. Absolutely. Come on. All right, so we are back on track. Last week, we didn't even do a show last week because there was so much going on with YLC. But here we are, and you know the Open Door Live is for the door knockers because we knock on the door and the door is open unto us. It is for the faith walkers because we walk by faith and not by sight. And when you put it all together, we're walking into the doors that God has opened for us to be great, to excel, to go far beyond our expectations from what our minds can even phantom. So if you feel like this is you and you say, hey, man, I need to be a part of this. I need to help push my brand. Holla at me. You can send me an email. You can give me a phone call. And this platform is designed just for you. So you see the email, you see the phone number, give me a call. Let me help you out. I'm all about pushing brands and pushing creatives. And tonight on the IG show after this, and we're spotlighting Mr. Will Johnson, who is a gospel comedian. And he is world-renowned for his church skits and his personality. He's taking the internet by storm. So we'll be talking to him right after this is over. So I want y'all to embrace all the creativity that's going on tonight, right? Like, this is what it's all about. But that'll take place later. What's going to take place tonight is all the way from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Man, this man of God here is a trendsetter. He is an out-the-box thinker. He is a family man. He's a husband. He put out his first debut album in 2014, and it's been up and up and up and up and up since then. He is Saint. Saint is getting ready to release a new project, and I'm going to make sure y'all see it. You're going to see it before you hear it. Huh? You got to speak those things. He's getting ready to drop Here at Last on December the 3rd. And he's going to come on tonight, and we're going to talk about all of that. So I don't even want to prolong the time. We're going to go, and I'm going to walk to the door. I'm walking to the door, and y'all give it up for Saint as I let him into the room. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Come on, let's go. Bro, how you doing, man?
Man, it's a good day. It's a good day, man. I'm blessed. I'm just thankful to be here, brother. Thank you for having me.
Listen, it's an honor to have you on this platform, bro. Like real talk. And you know what? I get an opportunity to tell you, you're gonna be the first person I say this to. Merry Christmas, bro. It's the holiday season.
You know what it is, man. I'm grateful to be home. I actually just got back from Africa, man. I've been in Africa for the last 7 months. So I missed all the holidays. So I'm just in time to celebrate, Jesus' birthday, and I'm here.
That's beautiful. And like I said it before, but you're a military man. That's what you were doing in Africa, correct?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so what branch are you in the actual military, and how did that even start? I just want to we'll dive into that.
Well, I'm in the United States Army, and I've actually been in the service for about 12 to 13 years. And a lot of my fan base and supporters, they don't really know that. I keep personal, and I keep professional, professional. But I do serve in the United States Army, and I love my job. I love what I do. I take care of people. I'm human resources.
Yeah.
So gradually, I'm able to be around different soldiers and different people. So, I just relay that into the music as well. I'm able to communicate effectively, in the music industry.
Man, that's beautiful. And the one thing about ministry is like, we see the artists on the stage and we see all
Right.
that, but you're actually able to be a godlike in the military. Like
Right.
they know your face, man.
Oh yeah.
Even though they may not say it, they know your face, they know your music, man. So we want to honor you and tell you thank you for your service, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much. And actually, I'm thankful for all the service members that are out there, those that are listening, because you probably have a few other service members that tune into your show. Hey, I'm grateful for each and every one of y'all. And if you ever need me, I'm there for you as well.
Bro, you a solid man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you on multiple levels.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So let's dive into this artistry real quick, man. So
Right.
You got home in enough time to celebrate Christmas, but also in enough time to drop this new album. I'm gonna go ahead and show it one more time. Here at Last.
Right.
Here at Last is coming out on December the 3rd, but you also have the single out right now, God is Good, which is about to blow the speakers in my car. So I'm gonna send you the invoice. I'm gonna send you the invoices. I don't have the 212s like I used to back in 2005.
Not the 12s.
The 212s in a box in a tweeter. But
not
man,
the 12s.
Yes, sir. Look, we'll talk about that side later on. But I thought there was a lot of features on this project.
Right.
Like, what should we be expecting for Here at Last?
Man, Here at Last is I'd like to think it's my best work to date.
Yeah.
Is it my best work ever? No, because I believe that God has given me a creative mind, and he's given those around me, my team, creative minds, and we're gonna keep pushing and keep putting out new music. But to this date, I do feel like this project is different. It's a new level. God has allowed me to rub elbows with some top name artists. I mean, it's multiple features on the record that I just think is going to give the people, at this time, what they need.
Yeah. Man, so, okay. Because I got a little taste. I was looking on IG and I saw some of the features on there was like Keela Richardson, who is she's so young, but a powerhouse singer, just be like, killing. Jamal Roberts.
Yeah. Label mate. Hey, shout out to Jamal Roberts. Same management team. Phenomenal singer, phenomenal artist. Keela, phenomenal singer, phenomenal artist. I'm just thankful that they graced the project for me.
Listen, and you know what? You said label mate. I want to make sure we give a shout out to Platform Agencies for being amazing and being game changers all across the board with 5-star. Let's not just say 5-star. Let's give them an extra star. 6-star roster.
6-star. Yeah. Shout out to Carlton Cofield, my manager of the Platform Agency. Definitely a game changer. Definitely making things happen for me. I mean, I was at a point in my life where I was touching the glass ceiling at some time, just knocking. And I think a lot of people don't understand that sometimes it's not how good you are. Sometimes it's not, everything you put into your talent and everything like that. Sometimes it is the right person that God brings into your life to help you go to that next level.
Yes.
And Carlton Cofield of the Platform Agency was that for me. I met him at the Dove Awards, and literally I was just there like taking notes from everybody. And as an independent artist, you sit there, you don't know who these people are. You don't know how important they are. And that's another thing I think artists need to understand, that you never know who's watching you. You never know who got their eye on you, and you never know who can just take you to the next level. So it's always good to be humble, be respectful, do your research. Listen, do your research. I mean, he could have met me and been like, I don't want to work with him. And then there I go, missed an opportunity, as so many artists do. But I'm definitely grateful for my manager helping me stay on the right path, because I'll be all over the place sometimes. I'm just be honest with you, because as artists, we want to do so much. We want to do so much. We want to be in everything and be all around, because this is our baby. This is our gift that God's given us. And we just want the world to hear it. And then sometimes without any direction, you can stray off the path. I'm thankful for my manager keeping me on the path. I'll tell you that.
Listen, he is, I'm going to give him the same star treatment, a 6-star guy. And you're absolutely right. You have to be a good character and know how to carry yourself as not just an artist on stage, but even off stage. Even as you are sitting beside people, it's always good to be integral. And I'm so glad to know that you're a man of integrity. Once again, that's why I say I'm so honored to have you on this platform, and to know all the stuff you do behind the scenes comes together to make an amazing artist, man. Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
You're so welcome, bro. So with the album, all right, so you put out the single, right? Put out the single, God is Good, which is doing amazing. I think the traction for it is there. Is there what's your second single? What's the one other track that you waiting on? Can you kind of give me what you ready to hit for real? Or are you just saying the whole project is gonna hit? But I want to know. Just tell me. Just give me.
All right, so I mean, of course, I'm gonna say the whole project is gonna hit, because I need everybody out there to go and download the project, get it on all digital outlets, wherever you can stream it, wherever you can download. That's exactly what I need everybody to do. I don't create music without putting my heart and soul into every song, right? So when people think about like singles and albums and the separation of the two, like me, every song is going to be my favorite, because I put my heart into every single record that I create. I don't believe in album fillers. As an artist, I don't. Of course, there are professional folks who view albums and rate albums of that sort, such as labels and that. And that's their job. But me as the artist, I'm there to give them that top of the line project that I think it is. But we always got our favorites. We always got our favorites. Learning from Carlton, he let me know that, most albums are successful because they have 1 to 2 remakes, right? So when you look at it, I mean, from Jay-Z to, to Beyonce to whoever you can think of, giving homage to the past, giving homage to legends who came before you by doing some remakes, make sure you get the permission, but at the same time, doing some remakes, it helps bring the listener's ear who's used to hearing maybe a certain record or a certain sound. And 2 of my favorite records off the album are remakes. One of them is entitled My Steps, which is the remake that we did to Order My Steps featuring Keela Richardson. And then Trouble Don't Last Always, which is my second favorite, featuring, legend LaJune Thompson and then Gene Hoskins out of Raleigh, North Carolina. So those remakes, and they ended up being my favorite, even though, we have some legit records off the album. Those ended up being my favorite. But if you're gonna ask me about the whole project is fire.
It's smashing. It's smashing.
It's fire.
5-5. No. Yeah. Listen, I'm ready, and I will be up at midnight as soon as it drops.
Right.
ready for the download.
Yeah.
Now I see that you are transitioning and you're molding yourself as an artist. So you changed from Young Saint to Saint, just in case
Right.
people are looking for it and they're like, man, I can't find it. I was looking for it. So like you're just kind of evolving into Saint right now, correct?
Right. Man, growth.
Yes.
Right. I'm not old, but I'm not young, right? So it's like growth. I felt like it was that season, it was that time. I've grew, as a man, as a person, as an artist, and it was time to drop the young. Now, my fan base still respect me and still love me as Young Saint, and you can call me that. But as we move toward the future, I dropped the young and I just went with Saint. We making moves, and that's just who I am now.
Listen, I totally respect it, man, and I see the growth. And it ain't Lil Bow Wow no more. It's Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put you in the same boat, but I'm just saying, man, I see the evolution and I totally respect it. Can you tell me this much? Because oftentimes when it comes down to singing, people are like, I started singing in church and there's a niche for singing, right?
Right.
But how exactly did you find yourself rapping and then sliding into gospel rapping? Or did it start off just gospel rapping at a young age? Like how did we evolve into this artist?
Man, so actually I started out in drums, right?
Okay.
I I have rhythm by nature. I mean,
Okay.
God gave me that when I was, a child. And actually that's how I kind of got closer to God. I would never forget. My mom took me to Bible study at a particular church. Back in the day, it was called Rock Spring AME, right? So I grew up AME Zionist, right? A lot of people don't know that, but I grew up AME Zionist, and those that know about, tradition, and there ain't no gospel rap. There was none of that back in the day. I remember recording like my first tape, and I remember one of the pastors was like, totally against it. Like, this is not no hymn. This is not this. Baby, go ahead, baby, put that back in your pocket. I mean, it was one of those, and for years I carried that hurt around with me,
Wow.
because I was like, these people who I looked up to, who I felt was like leading me to God, was then in return judging me based off of what God had given me to give to people. And I didn't feel like that was right. It's crazy how God moves on your behalf, because some years later, I'm booked at the district events. I'm booked at the universal worldwide conferences. And I think back at it and I'm like, I could have held that hate in my heart, but I didn't. I didn't. I forgave, I moved on, and I realized that what was gonna reach the youth at my age didn't reach the youth at their age, and is not gonna reach the youth at the younger ones than me. But whatever God has given you, you have to exploit that. You got to show that whatever God's given you, however that is, you just give it. You just go forth and let somebody else water the seed. And that's what I did. I kept recording. I kept putting out, little mixtapes, projects. But it all originated from just wanting to play the drums. Hey, I can play. Do you mind if I play? Oh, I have a nick for music. Where is my lane? I don't sing. I don't particularly like singing. Oh, I have a nick for poetry. I have a nick for, for rhythm. And I actually got into it just like that. I mean, writing poetry, and then just evolved into hip hop. And now my mama said, you ain't gonna be singing no R&B music or doing no R&B, none of that. So that was out of that was out of the hat, like off the gate. She was like, you are gonna be in church, you are gonna sing about God, and that's just kind of like where we went from there. And I found myself doing gospel music, and I love gospel music. Gospel music's not dead. It's still alive. Okay.
Yes, sir.
God is still real. And,
yes, sir.
And we're gonna keep doing that.
And I know my God is good. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you, as I was listening to you, I think I saw over the course of the week, a pastor was saying, forgive those people that didn't embrace you because they weren't ready for you at the time, right?
That's a word. That's a word.
They weren't ready for you at the time, so you need to forgive them because they'll catch on the back end.
Exactly.
It's some people that didn't know how to appreciate you in seed form. When you see a pack of seeds, you have no idea what they'll grow into. You have to put them in the ground. They got to go through some dirt. Somebody had to water them. And then when they start bringing forth fruit, that's when people are like, dang, that's a pecan tree. That's a plum tree. Exactly. And I'm so glad that you made it through the seed process. You didn't let somebody stomp you out as a seed, man. Like you came through, you birthed out, and now you putting out these bangers, man. And like, yeah, man, I appreciate the process. And hopefully, like I said, this platform is for creatives. People are able to find that their lane may not be appreciated right now. Like, there's some people in the comment section. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all are here for a reason. This moment is for a reason. People may not appreciate your gifting at your home church, right? But maybe it's because you're not called just for your home church. Maybe you're called to the nations, and your home church is that launching pad for you. Mm-hmm. Don't stop yourself out and feel like you're nothing. Just keep going. Look at Saint. Saint is a prime example of it. Look, you're the poster child for making it, bro. So,
and that's why I'm able to mentor so many people. I mean, there are so many artists that hit me up, and I just keep it 100 with them all the way. Yeah. And sometimes it's a little too hardcore for them, because you are gonna have those people that are gonna be in the way, that are gonna tell you can't do this and you can't do that, and you need me, you need this, you need that. You're gonna have those people. You need those people, honestly. Those people gonna make you better. And I like the analogy with the seeds. I mean, you never know, how much fruit also is gonna be bared on those, those seeds that's coming up. You never know. And I'm just thankful that, my flame wasn't put out. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that doesn't mean that we don't go through things, and that don't mean I wasn't discouraged. I was discouraged. If I'm gonna keep it 100, I was discouraged. Yeah. Like, God, how can I have this thing you gave me and yet not be accepted? Like, right? And I know we hear so much about like church hurt and stuff like that. It is real, but I want folks to know that like you can, push through that. You can, do what God called you to do. And actually those people, they'll part the sea. It's so crazy that when I got into the industry, it was a lot of people like just in the way. In the way. Yeah. And then when God started aligning my steps, it was like people just parted the way, like we was at the Red Sea. They was out of the way. Yeah. And then the lane just opened up, and it's continuing to open up. So I will say that having a pure heart and not carrying around like a bunch of hate, a bunch of bad attitudes about things that didn't work out. Brother, I have spent some money. Okay. Okay, listen. I have spent some money. I've been in some artist showcases. I've been the guy that's been taken advantage of. I've been the guy that's, made the dumb decisions. I've seen that. You know what I mean? And yet and still, here at last, I am.
Yes, yes. Man, listen. Bitter. Not bitter, but better. That's what you always want to be. You don't ever want to be bitter. Mm-hmm. Let the bad encounters and those people that come in, let them make you better. Exactly. So you got two choices to make, man. And I'm glad that you let it make you better. Exactly. So let me ask you this. So I also mentioned in my introduction that you are a family man. You're married, you out here, you doing industry, artistry, serving, but also taking care of the home base. Oh, yeah. And, like, how does family tie into your music ministry as well?
Well, first off, your family is the first ministry that God has given you. So
yes, sir.
Before the music, before the military, it's gonna be them. All right, and that's just keeping it real. Like, they're gonna always come first. But I will say, having a great wife, I mean, a helpmate who supports, who's there for me. I mean, she's been there since day one when I didn't have nothing, when I was building towards something.
Yeah.
So everything that I've accomplished musically, professionally, my wife was there to see it all. I owe her so much, and I really thank her on a daily. And if she's listening right now, I just want to know, like, I love her, and I'm so thankful for you, Amber, for everything that you do. But my children, she makes sure that the children are good. As we're doing this interview right now, they knew Daddy's in his office. He's got an interview, and they went upstairs with mommy to, get put down for sleep. And you don't hear a peep. I don't even think I hear the dog. I don't
That's
even know what a
beautiful.
dog is. Like that's how much like she supports and knows like this is what God has given him, and I know my lane. I'm not a manager. I'm not, a fashion designer. I'm not doing any of that. Like, God gave me my lane, and she stays out of it and
Wow.
stays in her, perspective lane. And I just thank her for that. But honestly, man, having a family has like made my music better.
Good. Good, good,
I mean,
good.
because I can speak from a pure place, like, going through marriage trials, going through being deployed, going through being separated from your family and ripped apart at times by serving your country, or just being on the road, being on tour. That does a lot to like your family and things of that sort. So honestly, I'm grateful for a helpmate, a God-given helpmate.
That's awesome. And listen, before I put myself in the doghouse, let me give a shout out to my wife as well. She's in the comment section, and she is working, and she's always right there behind me. So man, I totally understand the appreciation for a good wife. So shout out to all the wives all over the world.
Yeah.
We love y'all. Um, man, listen, yeah, it's nothing like a good wife.
Yeah.
Nothing like having a good wife. You said being deployed. How long have you been deployed? Like, what's been the longest stint of your deployment?
So all of my deployments have been between 6 to 8 months long.
Wow.
Three deployments, two to Afghanistan, one to Africa, and then I did some time in Turkey. I actually lived in Europe for a year. And I did some traveling around Europe, from Germany to Hungary to Italy to Spain. I mean, all over Europe, and it was a different lifestyle. It was a different lifestyle. I enjoyed it, but it's nothing like being home. It's nothing like coming home, seeing family, and being around, my friends.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. And the fact that you had a wife that could hold down the fort for a year and you got three girls, three.
I have two boys, and I have two boys and a girl. So
Okay,
yeah.
correct me, man. Correct me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you got three kids at home,
Yeah.
and she holds down the fort. Yeah. So I had to make sure we pause and acknowledge the work that is at home for you. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. So
It is.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man. Okay, so I want to go ahead and I'm gonna roll into this part of my interview. Okay.
Okay.
And it's very light. You couldn't study for this test if you wanted to. These are rapid fire questions. And it's the holiday
All right.
version of it, right? So I'm gonna give you two terms or a quick question. You just give me whatever comes to the top of your head. What means the most to you, okay?
All right. Yeah.
All right. So we're going fast. You ready?
All right. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, let's rock and roll. Rapid fire. Eggnog or cider? It's holiday season. Talk to me.
Cider.
Okay. All right. Good. Holiday season. Temptation Silent Night or Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You?
Temptations.
Okay. I can take it. Yes, sir. All right. Christmas at home or Christmas vacation?
Christmas at home.
Okay. All right, I can take that. All right. White lights or multicolored flashing? What's the...
Multicolored flashing.
Okay. All right. I can take that too. I'll take it. Okay. Bad Christmas gifts. Are we returning or are we regifting?
Oh Lord. Re-gift.
Up at the top of the closet, regifting time. Okay, I got you.
Re-gift.
I'm with you. And last question for you: are we dreaming of a white Christmas, or are we dreaming of springtime? Are you a winter guy or a spring guy?
I'm a spring guy.
Okay. So, do you want a white Christmas? No white Christmas? You can have all that snow and coldness, or what's your take?
A little bit of snow. I've lived up north, in Kentucky and up north, and seen a lot of snow.
Okay.
But I'm from North Carolina, so I like my springtime as well. I can hit the beach, I can
Okay.
chill, relax,
Okay. That's it. That's all I had, man. That's all. That was the last of the rapid fire questions. I just like to see where your mind is. People need to know who you are. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? They know all the artistry stuff. They need to know the essence of your Christmas spirit. Okay.
You sounded like you like that Mariah Carey, though. I don't know about that. Now, that Temptation Silent Night, that's a legend now.
But what I'm saying is, it ain't Christmas until you hear that. I ain't about to even try to embarrass myself and hit that high note. Baby. My wife's about to be so embarrassed. Baby. No. It's all good. It's all good.
You know what? That's a crazy song. I love Mariah and I love that record. But ain't nothing like when you hear old boy come on the record with that low voice.
In my
Merry
mind.
Christmas from the Temptations. Like you just know like it's about to go down. And then you trying to hit that silent night.
Yes, sir. I'm with you.
It's not Christmas till you hear that. It's not. It ain't real until the radio start playing that. It ain't real. It ain't real.
Okay, let me know. Say that spoken, and it is so, and let it be marked in the church documentation that it's not Christmas until the Temptations sing Silent Night. So, listen, Saint, bro, you are amazing. I want to make sure I let people know this before we roll out of here, man. Hold on. Y'all got to keep up with Saint, right? So what y'all gonna do is y'all gonna go to Facebook and you can go to the official Young Saint page on Facebook, or you can go on IG to official Young Saint. It's gonna be at official Young Saint. You can keep up with him, his artistry, his music, all that is Saint. Y'all, it's about to drop. It's about to go down. It's about to go. I'm about to hook my box. I told y'all, I'm gonna put my 2 speakers back in the trunk. My 12s. I got an amp. We're gonna lock it up. I wanted to rattle. I wanted to rattle all down the street. So, man, listen. Is there anything you want to say to the people? You want to wish these people a Merry Christmas? Anything you want to say before we get out of here and going home for the night? What's your
Well, definitely I have to give a shout out to some of my teammates.
Yes, sir.
First, I gotta, of course, give a shout out to my management team with Carlton Cofield and the Platform Agency, the label that I'm signed to. I'm so thankful that I'm signed to a label now, Dream Label Group, as well as Dream Gospel. Thank you guys so much for everything you do, supporting me. You need a machine to make things happen. The machine gets you interviews. The machine gets you, the doors that you can't get through. So I'm so thankful for those entities that's helped me to get there. A big shout out to the guy who produced the whole entire album, Ahmad G. Goins, for producing Here at Last and giving me that quality sound. All the artists that are a part of the project, Kimberly Shante, Greg Cox, Keelan Richardson, LaJune Thompson, Gene Hoskins, Jamal Roberts, Mike Georges, 1KQ, Chancey Robinson, Nash Corleone, Prolific, Julius Witherspoon, everybody who's a part of that, the writers from Kiva Dorsey to Carnell Lewis. I mean, I'm so grateful that you guys were like a part of the project, and I cannot wait for the world to hear the project. I'm so grateful that the Open Door, y'all let me come on and kind of be myself. A lot of times you don't get the vulnerable side of the artist. I'm just grateful that you guys let me be here. Please follow me. Please go and get the album Here at Last by Saint. It's going to be available everywhere. Thank you.
Yes, bro. Thank you. Man, and that roster, them features, them writers, woo! Man, I want it on cassette.
Yeah.
I want a CD. I want a poster. I want you to sign it for me. Yeah, I see my address.
Yeah.
So you can send me all that. Y'all give it up for Saint in the comment section. Y'all let me know if y'all gonna get this music. I want to hear it. Yes, I'm gonna get this. Yes, I'm gonna get this. What I'm about to do at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be on IG at the Open Door Live, and we're gonna do the back door live. And it's in the back door, y'all. We be the open door, and we switch over and be the back. You get it? You get it? So y'all, let's keep this energy going. Hopefully y'all are inspired. Hopefully y'all will push through. I know I am. I feel like I can take on the world. And Saint, man, I love you and I appreciate you. And bro, we'll be in contact again real soon, bro.
Thank you so much for having me, man. And blessings to you, your family, the show, and everything that you got going on this year and next year. Thank you so much, brother.
You're so welcome, man. All right, y'all. I love y'all, and I will see y'all real soon. Signing off. Yes, sir.